the guitar, and I was looking out there at the lovely view we have in this house, and I literally just started going, oh, oh, and then I had a little bit of a verse for it, but I had the chorus, and then showed it to Tom, and we came up with a slight, better verse for it, and now it's a killer song.
On the last few albums, apart from the first one, obviously, you write your next album trying to write the mistakes that you did on the first album, which is what we did on the second album and the third album. So like on Wonderland, we were trying to, we thought, oh yeah, I know what we did wrong, we need to be like this, and we need to grow up, and we need to be, And on the Motion in the Ocean album, we wanted to bring back a lot more of the fun back into McFly, I think. On this album, we love the way that we play live on tour, and the reaction that we get from people is unbelievable, and we sort of thought, well, that's the type of record we should make. Drums, bass and guitar and vocals, and there's not much else going on apart from the odd organ or piano here or there.
Oh, sounds awesome. Perfect, Mate, that one that we had. Great. And then this one, can you slide into that solo, Craig? Bang, bang.
Classic Hammond organ from yesteryear. Before we had computers and soft synths, we used to have to lug this big thing about, and for some strange reason we're lugging it around today. I could go in there on the computer and virtually recreate it, but no, we're going for authenticity, because McFly don't fake anything.
No.
What about something but it sounded less Japanese than that?
Hearing stuff that I'd heard previously and expecting things to be a certain way, and then we get into this record, it's like, no, we're going to turn that on its head, and we're going to make a rock record, we're going to make a band record, and that was a really great way to approach it.
For a band on their fourth album, you'd expect them to be more polished and slick and quite tedious, and a few ballads on there, maybe one fast song, whereas it's going to be very in your face and energetic and hopefully a lot more stripped down.
It's into like the beat halfway through the verse. Yeah. When you really get into a band, you love the way that drummer plays and that bass player plays, and you can hear their personality through the way that they play. And a lot of the problems with, although like technology is amazing in the studio now, but it's all designed to make everything perfect and easier, and which sort of takes away all of the the vibe or the personality out of the track, and it could be anyone playing the actual music, which is why when it comes to playing live, it all sounds so exciting and brilliant, because it's it's not perfect. It has the there will be a little snare hit that's that's a bit funny, or a guitar bit that's out of tune or something like that, and that's what we wanted to do on this album. We wanted, if we do mess up but it sounds alright, just leave it in.
What's great about this album is normally, like, you get a lot of push from a record label to put maybe one or two songs that are their favourites on the album. And now, for me personally, a couple of songs on albums before, which I've never been 100%, my heart's not been in the song, whatever, but on this album, every song Like, I'm just loving every song 100%, and that's what's so great about this opportunity we've got to do everything on our own as well.
Every time Actually, Dougie came up with the down is another one because we couldn't get anything for the down, da 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 down. It was getting a bit one of those. Sometimes you just get a line in a song which you know is the important line, but you don't have anything important to say yet, and you just need to get that thing that takes the meaning of the song.
Tom wrote a song called "She Falls Asleep" on the second album, and it's about it's not a very happy song. It's about a girl that commits suicide, and in that song he talks about leaving a note to this person. She falls asleep and all she thinks about is you or whatever, and this song is about the you in that song.
It's about the guy.
It's about the guy in that relationship.
We got to that because the chords sound similar in the chorus. That every time I fall, the same as da 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 da. She falls asleep.
And every time I fall asleep, my dreams are haunted. Every time I close my eyes, I'm not alone. And every time I cry, I'm right back where you wanted. I try to drown you out, so down goes another one.
Enough delay for you.
I'm Malcolm, I'm the drum geek. You know, it all started quite innocently. I was at a party and there was a drummer there, and he started passing around a drum, and everyone sort of had a go at it, and then, you know, you sort of get in the wrong circle of people, and next thing you know, you're tuning drums all the time. I found myself tuning drums, you know, as soon as I woke up in the morning, I'd tune drums, and then, you know, quite often I'd sneak off from work just to tune a snare drum or try a pair of hi-hats, that kind of thing, and then later I found out it had taken over my life and I was tuning drums all the time. I tried not being a drum geek for a long time. You know, I tried some other instruments, xylophone and harpsichord, not very popular instruments, and I go to a meeting once a week with other drum geeks, and we get together and we talk about drums, and I've found a community of people that understand what being a drum geek's all about, and I'm okay with that. That needs tuning.
Let's revive it up. Needs to be like.
If you're having a good day, you can write a song in half an hour. If you're having a bad day, you can write a song in 2 weeks. So, if you're on it, you're on it. If you're not, you're not.